Hey guys, it's Brian from Echo1 USA, and in this video I'm going to show you the basic workings of the Echo1 M28 based on the trigger group, the bolt cylinder part, and the hop-up unit. So let's first start. You want to first make sure when you're using your gun to actually make sure the screws are tight. If it's loose, you're going to have premature wear, just like any other performance vehicle or aftermarket parts or even stock guns. You have to make sure parts are tight. So after or before use, either or, make sure they're hand tightened, nothing crazy. Always recommend Loctite. You have 1-2 points. So okay, let's go ahead and say you want to change out your spring. Just use a flathead, punch out this little the post, and now you can pull out your bolt cylinder. And if you want to change your piston, you have the 2 pins up here. Use a pair of pliers or some other device to lock in there, and this comes off. Piston comes out. Spring guide, spring. So if you want to put a metal spring guide in, aftermarket spring, you can. Make sure they're lined up on each other. Put the piston back in. Make sure it's springy. Make sure the O-ring is not sticking out on the side. That will cause it to get cut on the threads, so be careful. Gently press down and twist to start threading. Tighten it up and you're good to go. So, simple way to replace the piston, put a new one in, or any other aftermarket parts. Okay, to take apart the trigger group, you have one screw, and the others, little lock washers. Pop it off and you're good to go. You have safety. Here's the sear. It's a 45-degree slant, so aftermarket parts like the VSR10 sear will work. You can pop it in and replace this part and this part. And I believe I've seen some on the market that are made out of steel, so if you want to do higher power or more durable upgrades, you can. And to take it apart, you just have screws on here and you're done. You have a 2mm set screw, which is pretty sweet. This one right here adjusts the travel of the trigger. If you look through this little hole right here, you can see. If you want to make it more of a hair trigger, you can. This one on this side is just more spring tension, so if you want to make the trigger a little harder, it pushes the spring. So if you want to make it a short hair trigger but really hard to pull, you can. So you have a 2mm Allen there and 2mm Allen there. So it's pretty cool. But then just remember, keep this secure and tight up against the barrel receiver. Okay, to take the hop-up unit out of the gun, basically you want to get a small 1.5 Allen. Remove the little grub screw. Okay, almost there. Take off the little Phillips screwdriver. Take off the front and the rear. Do not use or lose these little screws. And then the hop-up adjustment arm. It just pops off. Real simple. Here's your arm. Okay. Now if you're going to slide it out, it may be stuck. So what you have to do is actually take off these 2 screws. Okay, take those off. And if you look, you can actually see part of the barrel spacer that's in there. So you can slide it out. I just use a flathead screwdriver, just kind of pry at it. It's a pretty snug fit. So kind of gently pry at that. Just be careful. take your time too. If you're trying to like upgrade any gun like before the game and it starts in 20 minutes, just wait till the next game. You're gonna cause more damage trying to rush. Almost got it. Let's. Okay. Okay. Now you might come across this problem. The barrel spacers, such a tight fit. You can see one in there, and the rest are all bunched up. So what you do is you use like either the jamming rod. Well, first spray some silicone oil in the barrel to loosen the O-rings, and then use a jamming rod or some other stick device to gently poke out the barrel spacers. That's another story. Okay, to get to the hop-up unit, you have the adjustment, this little part right here. Okay, let's take it apart. And this video is recommended to, I forgot his name, but he was telling me, hey, you should make this video online. So, and he hit me up on Facebook. So if you guys have any ideas for videos you want to see that are Echo 1 related, find me on Facebook, Brian Holt. You'll see me on the Echo 1 Facebook all the time, helping out, answering questions. So be my friend on Facebook and give me suggestions of what do you guys want to see. Like, say if you have this gun or whatever gun, you know, I'll do my best when I have time to help you guys out. So, okay, let's take this apart. Just take all the little screws apart. Okay, I didn't take off the sliding arm yet, but let's go over what I did. Oops, that popped out, no worries. The small screw went here. The skinnier screw went here. The little thicker screw went here. And the two little coarse plastic screws, they go on the end. Can't really mix them up. So pop that off, and here's the 1/2. Here's the part that makes a little click noise. You have a little spring inside there and a little plastic nub that rides along here. That makes a clicking noise. It makes the hop-up hold pretty securely while you're playing. Don't lose those parts. Here's your adjuster arm. It's pretty flexible but sturdy. And here's your hop-up bucking. It's a simple black rubber bucking. Nothing super fancy, but our friends at Mad Bull, I had the testers, still from SHOT Show. So far, it's not perfected yet. So far, I got a 25% or 25 FPS increase just with this bucking. So it's going to be great. And then once they come out with a tight bore barrel or any other ones on the market already, this would be a hot seller. You guys will love this. That's going to be another video though. But basically that's M28. You have the barrel hop-up unit.